All right, morning, boys and girls. This is Friday. I'm at a hotel in Leduc, Alberta, which is a suburb of Nisku, which is a suburb of Edmonton. Edmonton, the capital city. So I just had a quick breakfast with one avocado, had a shower. Now I'm gonna check out my a ride for the weekend that I picked up yesterday at the airport. And as I was looking at the map, trying to see what I can do here, you know, just looking at there's my accordion over there. Practiced a little bit yesterday. So the Google Maps showed lots of stores around here, some restaurants. Okay, I have the key, I have the phone, the computer. And also, the Google Maps showed one interesting establishment that has something to do with heavy haul. And if you heard the word Leduc in the beginning, you might already know what I'm talking about. So this company makes RGN and lowboy trailers. And if you've been on this channel for a while, you remember that I started with a budget level Kaufman trailer, which was pretty decent for, you know, starter trailer, and it was only 53,000 US. And then after that I upgraded to Fontaine, which I would call like a medium of the road trailer, much better than Kaufman. And that one was 73,000 US with 4 axles. And now we have a 60-ton Fontaine, which was 108,000 with 4 axles. And then I added the Jeep, the Stinger, extra axle, all that good stuff, right? But some people like Trail King. From what I've seen, you know, all these trailers, they start look a little bit alike after a few months, but I think on Trail King they do a slightly better job with painting. You know, I think on Kaufman the painting was the worst because I started losing paint probably after about 3 months, right? On the Fontaine I started losing paint.
Head southwest towards Sparrow Crescent.
After about 6 months.
Aspen custom trailers may not be located when you arrive.
Yeah, and so you see, that's what Google just revealed, the big secret. Aspen custom trailers. Some people think that's like the, you know, holy grail of trailers. I actually even talked to them once, calling them from Ontario, and it's like these guys, you know, they're kind of like a coffee shop in the airport lounge, you know, where people have no idea what the prices are in the besides the fence of the airport, you know, where a newspaper costs $5 and coffee is, you know, $7.50. So it's that kind of a deal here. And when you ask them why you guys have such crazy prices, they say, oh, but our trailers are the best and they last a very long time. So basically, you know, you cannot be an old guy like me and buy this trailer, because these trailers last, you know, 80 years. So I'm 59, so absolutely no point for me to buy a trailer like this. So if you are 20 or 15, then yeah, and you just won a lottery, you know, and you wanna spend $300,000 on a trailer.
50 meters, turn left onto Sparrow Crescent.
Yeah, I'm always, you know, laughing inside when people tell me, like, oh, why don't you buy one of those European trailers?
Turn left onto Sparrow Crescent, then turn left onto Sparrow Drive.
Well, probably the same reason my truck is not covered in gold, you know, because there's a balance, right, between function and looks, right? Well, and so those European trailers with steerable axles, and stuff like that, yeah, they're nice, but they're like $500,000. You know, how can they make any money? You know, you sign a lease or financing, and your monthly payments are like $6,000 a month, you know. So anyway, so the topic of the video was, so you have 3 choices, right, depending on your financial situation and your preference. So you can start with a budget trailer the way I did it, because I didn't have money, but I found financing. And actually one thing I learned is that a 55-ton, this place is nuts. I was trying to exit here yesterday with a truck and it was impossible. Well, now of course I'm much faster, I'm a car, but I was standing there, I went into this hotel's parking lot, and I had to come out, go in here, and I stood here like for I don't know, 20 minutes probably.
In 300 meters, turn right onto Airport Road.
And so yeah, one choice is a budget trailer, right? Another one is mid of the medium level trailer, like Fontaine.
Turn right onto Airport Road, then turn right onto 43rd Street.
And then if you want something top of the line, I think it can also be Fontaine, like a more expensive models, but it can be something like this crazy Aspen that we're gonna check out now. Now, because it's October 15th, when I googled sunrise time, Leduc, Alberta, it says 8 o'clock. Man, I hate this time of year, you know? Like, imagine if you have an oversized load and you are in a place where they don't allow night driving. You're stuck. You only have, like, I don't know, 5 hours a day to drive till it's dark again.
Turn right onto 43rd Street.
And so I researched this place yesterday. I did like a satellite.
400 meters, turn right to stay on 43rd Street.
I researched the satellite view, you know, to see if you see this is Kenworth, like a huge Kenworth. Check this out. Oh man. Some tri-drives in there. Wow, this is humongous. I never saw such a big Kenworth dealer. That's the best truck as far as I'm concerned.
Turn right to stay on 43rd Street, then turn left onto 81st Avenue.
What the heck? Which way are you sending me? Oh, Aspen. Here we go. So now we just need to basically go. Why are you beeping? There's nothing there. Am I going in the ditch? I don't think so. Hold on. Let's check this out. I can get off the road completely here. Perfect. So now we can. So yeah, I looked at the Google Maps satellite view and I saw this. Like this plant, it's like takes a couple of blocks in here, but let me just grab my other camera because I don't want to mix them. So the head footage will be recorded on the 9. And the handheld footage. Man, there's so many pockets in here. CBRE, what is that? That sounds like custom and border protection. And then after this, I gotta go and start looking for a load. Since, you know, Lansta guy threw me under the bus. Right, that's why I booked the hotel till Sunday, because the place where I was supposed to load is in Saskatchewan, like 3 hours away. And so, you know, it's been a while since I slept in a nice bed, so I thought, okay, I used Priceline to do a combo, car and hotel. And I went, and my hotel has a free shuttle, because I had to pick up my car at the airport, which is like 2 minutes away, and the free shuttle took me over there, and the lady says, your car is not prepaid. I said, what the heck are you talking about? I paid $130 a day. The hotel was 85 bucks. Well, on my system it doesn't show that the car was prepaid. Man, and there's like 20 people behind me, you know, and I'm like, I'm not paying for the car, because it can be like $100 a day, you know. Like, what's the point of hotel and car combo, right? And so then she says, well, I'm gonna take the deposit that we require, deposit $500, and then when you bring the car back, we'll see. And then she takes the deposit, and all of a sudden her system shows that it is prepaid, that she was not able to see that. And all right, we are recording. All right, we are recording. So she was not able to see that my car was prepaid for some reason, but she was arguing with me. No, it's not prepaid. If it was prepaid, it would show. And man, I remember specifically I paid $6 extra, because, you know, for the base price, like what I had was, I think it said like $100 a day. It was 85 for the hotel Canadian, plus the car, and of course the car, the cheapest one, which is, it says Hyundai, you know, the smallest Hyundai. And then it says, if you'd like to upgrade to the bigger one, like the next step up, you know, pay us $6 a day Canadian. And I said, okay, I'll pay $6 a day to get a bigger, nicer car. So, you know, I was paying, right? And then Priceline pretty much always charges you up front, unless you choose, you know, like they have an option there, pay at the hotel or pay later. But I always try to pay right away, so that then there's no confusion. But a couple of times I did have issues with them, like you go to the hotel and they don't want to check you in. Your credit card expired. I said, what the heck are you talking about? Well, the MasterCard you're using. I said, sir, I don't have a MasterCard. Oh, well. So it turns out these idiots they're always mixing up me and Priceline. You know, like the way Priceline pays them is with a credit card. It's called a virtual credit card. Okay, you see pretty much my hotel is somewhere there. Oh, there. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Oh, this is just parking for airport, I think. Yeah, this is like long-term parking. And my hotel is that big one. I went there by mistake. But I see, so she gave me this because, you know, whenever you rent a car, you never actually know what you're gonna get, right? And this is venue, and you see that's what Alberta license plates looks like. So the numbers are red, Alberta, Wild Rose Country, and a picture of a flower. It looks a bit too flashy, too loud, as far as I'm concerned. But a nice little SUV. Check this out. Premium wheels, gray, kind of like on my Charger. So very nice. Anyway, let's go check out the trailer. See, as long as nobody kills me over here. And so I introduce you to Aspen Custom Trailers, and I knew that's where they kept the trailers that are ready. So check this out. This is, I don't know what this is, like 80 ton, 90 ton, but man, look at this. Drop side rail, Tridem trailer, and super beefed up, some kind of a stinger, and then you can still add something in the back here. They're probably like 100 ton, I don't know. And the neck has 3 cylinders. The neck is massive. Now here's a, I'm pretty sure this is a 65 ton. This is what I was trying to get. It looks very similar to Fontaine with the stinger, 2 cylinders, so 3+2 in the back. Very tall deck. I don't like those. Only 2 cylinders on the neck. Like over here it's 3. See, my 60 ton has 3 cylinders. No, wait a second, let me check. Yeah, 2 cylinders, but they will tell you they're bigger, they're okay. And so yeah, this looks like a 65 ton because it's a tandem Jeep. Now this one is the same, except the deck is thicker and the Jeep is Tridem, and this one has 3 cylinders in the neck, so it has much higher capacity, you know, to pick up the load. But that's what these guys do. That's why they're so expensive. I think they kind of like specialize in super crazy trailers, you know, like you see, we've seen 3 trailers, none of them are 50 ton or 55 ton, because over here, see, another 65 ton, 3+2 tandem Jeep. Now here's some totally crazy trailer. This is almost like a step deck with a removable neck, because it's like this high, and it has 2+2 in the back. 2+2. I don't want to go too far, you know, in case they start calling security. Oh, look at this guy, he's filming. Now this guy already has a number and the plate. Oh yeah, so these are, you know, here for the repair, I'm pretty sure. And that's another thing, because these trailers are so expensive, fixing them is also super expensive. Now this one just has a Tridem, but super wide. It doesn't have any timbers. Oh, that's what they're doing. They're replacing the floor on this one. This one is brand new. I like this, you know. I should probably do something like this on my trailer. Like, I'm sick and tired of using those signs. So this one is 3+2, this one is 3+3, and so that one has cylinders on the Stinger. This one looks like a West Coast, what they call West Coast. No cylinders, it's just a rigid connector under the trailer, right? That's the West Coast style. And this one, you see on the right, this one has 3 cylinders, this one has 2. But they're very tall, they're crazy tall. I don't know. There's more trailers over there. Okay, maybe let's just walk quickly past. And the sign says 1979, so that's when they saw. They were 40 years in 2019. 40 years old. It's not that much. You know, like the Rogers trailers, they were in existence since like 1903. But I don't think anybody buys them anymore. Yeah, there's more 3+2, a bunch of Jeeps. This looks like a used one. Oh, check this out. This is 8 line. This one has 2 axles, 8 wheels each. You see this? Mechanical. This is some crazy stuff, you know, like, I don't know, 300-ton trailers. So everything is big. So I'm guessing that's why, you know, for these guys to build a regular, like a 55-ton or a regular 60-ton trailer, they charge too much. And right on the lawn, check this out. You see? Stock trailers available. Call. No, but seriously, if you want to check out, you know, they have a pretty nice website, aspentrailer.com. Check it out. Oh, and it's already daylight. So now I can go and find my coffee shop. And again, in Alberta, Starbucks, I called one yesterday. They said, no, we closed. Like, takeout only. And I hate sitting in the coffee in my hotel room all by myself, you know, like I spend all my time by myself in the truck, right? I want to be among people. I like this. That's pretty cool. 8 wheels, you know. Your trailer is super short. You don't have pilots. You don't need pilots. But yeah, that 65-ton looked pretty good, but looked, like I said, very similar to what I saw on the website of Fontaine Heavy Haul. And speaking about Fontaine, if you remember, my biggest beef with their trailers was the base neck. The base neck you get was too short. Like, you buy a 60-ton trailer, 55-ton trailer, like in the past, they always gave you only 101-inch swing radius neck, which is not enough. Anything 80,000 pounds and more, you start overloading the truck. You need at least like 110, 115, you know. And that's why they say, okay, you have to buy a flip box. Yeah, but how many flip boxes you want me to buy, right? Because I need one for a regular operation with a heavy load, and then I need one for a Jeep 84 inches flip box, right? And I was always saying it would be so cool just to have a neck, you know, long enough, like 110, 115, the base neck, and then have a bigger flip box so that you can use the Jeep. So this way you don't have to disconnect them, right? And you have hydraulics. And I don't know, I know they Fontaine watches my videos. Hi guys. Maybe because I was complaining, maybe other people were complaining, but all of a sudden I see that they revamped their website, and they changed the names of trailers, and now the trailers are different. And I was checking the specs on the Fontaine website. I think the regular 60-ton is still 101 neck. Don't quote me at that, but other models, like a heavier models, now they give you a bigger neck. You know, they give you like 106, 110. Nice looking car, by the way. See, in Alberta, no license plate in the front. So yeah, so Fontaine now does things right, but I don't think on a 55-ton you still get 101, which is not very helpful. So basically, if you buy a Fontaine trailer, you cannot use a 55 ton with a tandem Jeep, right? Because they only give you 101 and the flip box is only 23 inches. So now we have 124, which is only enough for a single axle Jeep. And so if you want to use it with a tandem Jeep, which of course they don't approve of, you have to have a custom neck. And on a 60 ton, you see, and I asked him when I was buying this, right, I said, so okay, I cannot have a 55 ton, I cannot use it with a tandem Jeep, so what do I have to do? And they said, well, you have to buy a 60 ton. And of course 60 ton is 7,000 pounds heavier, so you lose your payload because of that, because there's only so much they will give you per tire, right? And so but of course 55 ton, that's 110,000 pounds, right? You're not supposed to go over that. And I already did 2 loads. One was 120,000 pounds and one was 115. So I wouldn't want to have a 55 ton. So I think 60 is a good, you know, if you're doing heavy stuff, 60 ton, it's a good balance between empty weight and load opportunities, you know. Lots of trucks here. And now, by the way, I noticed more and more guys, pretty much everybody, all flatbed guys, they have another lift axle in the back, which is steerable. Like this guy has a small, like 13,000 pound axle, looks like, you know, like a steer axle on a regular truck, and it's lifted because finally Alberta started allowing lift axles, but only on trailers. So on a trailer you can have a 4-axle trailer as long as one of your axles is liftable. So if I hook up all my flip axles, like all my, you know, and make it a quad trailer, it's still not going to be legal because they're not lift axles. But flatbed guys, I saw like tanker guys, they all have lift axles here now. So I think eventually they will come around and allow lift axles on trucks, because I don't see what the problem is. Like, why wouldn't you allow people to have one more axle? Just make it a rule that say that you cannot lift it when you load it, because that's what they're afraid of, right? They're afraid of that you will go through the scale with that lift axle down, and then as soon as you leave the scale you will pick it up. And I never understood that logic. Like, if I have 60,000 pounds on the back of my truck, why would I want to lift the lift axle? Like, why would I want to kill the truck, you know, to have 60,000 pounds on a tandem? I don't know where Alberta DOT came up with the idea that people will do that. Like, maybe dump trucks, you know, because they have so many axles, right? You like in the States, you see they have tried them and 5 lift axles, and so maybe those guys don't care. But I would never put 60,000 pounds on a tandem on my truck, you know, willingly, knowingly. Anyway, it's pretty chilly. It was -4 this morning. Let me switch the camera back to my head position.